And just like that, we're here. Hello friends and welcome to another episode. No, I'm just kidding. It's the first episode. So let's do these. Before starting work on real disasters, you must first undergo training. Yeah. No, we don't want the mouse inverted. There we go. Hello, Jeremy. Hmm? No. Yeah. Find the wreckage. Well, I think that's probably not that difficult to do. Look, I found the wreckage. Take a look around the hangar. I wonder where the wreckage is. Ooh, look, we found it. Extinguish the flames. Alright. Wow, what a training that is. But wait, there's more. Oh. There. Somewhere a hobo just was crying out in pain. Secure the evidence. Apparently we hammer oversized nails into the evidence. Bzzz. I do have to say the drone is probably the coolest thing on this. Hey, hero. I wonder where the part is. Wow, look at those lifelike trees. Amazing. Alright, let's take some pictures. Call the technicians. Hello, Mr. Technician. Mission accomplished. Well, why do you think the plane crashed? Comprehensive technical review of the aircraft. Quick, poor but cheap service. Yep. Replaced components. Wings. Replaced components. Engine. Airfield. Oh, witness. Yay. Lady Y. The plane exploded in the air. It was a bomb. Was it, though? Let's check the recordings from the black box. Hey, monkey. Yes. Black box, where are you? Probably is in there somewheres. Yeah. We need our trusty, not DeWalt. I know. Listen to this. So we're gonna lower the amplitude and then we lower the frequency. Alright, buddy. Receive the email. Hello, email. I know, right? It was a bomb. You know how it goes. Code correctly. During the flight, the plane would rapidly lose altitude a number of times. We must inspect whether it was caused by the weather conditions or the steering. Okay. Let's send an email to... Who are we calling? Oh, Mechanic X, of course. The plane was functional. Cool. Place all the clues on the board. Bomb. Flight controls. Alcohol. I do have to admit, I'm guilty of being rash in my judgment on this one, because I thought for sure the dude was boozed up to the nuts. Hello, John. Hey, Jay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm hoping to get somewhat... Plane's control was functional. Good. Perfect. So now we're gonna reconstruct the wreckage. And we're gonna grab our not dewalled tools. Totally not dewalled. Because I have the same tool in me shop. Yep. We are scanning for explosives. Look at the scanner on this thing though, this is the coolest. Bzzz. Here we go. When that drone comes at you at night, you drop to your knees and you hope for the best. Oh. I still got the not dewalled in my hand. I bow for no drone. Oh, you will when our overlords tell you to. Or so they think. Let's see. Alcohol or not? Hydrogen peroxide. Alright, no alcohol. Hello, Simon. How's it going? The scan indicates a significant amount of TNT on the fuselage. Well, we found out what's going on. Kaboom! Well, that was our training. Yay. Time is money. Alfred Ballware, known as Crazy Fred, was conducting sprays with his well-worn old farming machine. What, John Deere? The weather conditions were perfect. It appears malfunction forced the pilot to make an emergency landing in a cornfield. Heading to the scene and determined the cause of the accident. Alright. Yeah, exactly. No kidding. Sounds like we got the fire going there somewhere. Find the wreckage. I hope there's no children in the corn. Also, oh, look what I found. An air tractor. Not even joking. That is an air tractor. I wonder why the fire department didn't do that. Nope, instead they need us with our trusty... never-ending fire extinguisher. Who needs the fire department when they have us? Check the victim. How come we as incident investigators are the first ones here? Yep, and that was the end of the man. We just broke his back and his neck. The lights on the ambulance are having a seizure. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Zzz. Yeah, Tor. You learn something new every day. Oh dear, there's a lot of stuff. But most likely not all of it's being actual wreckage. So we have a cluster of stuff here. Oh look! For all intents and purposes, this should be attached to the plane. That too. Boy, he did a number on the trees, didn't he? Okay, this is garbage. This is garbage. That's one of his sprayers that's laying there. Yeah, I'm gonna harvest the corn next. That's a weirdly shaped field. It was a bomb. I don't know if this is evidence. I don't think so. It was a bomb. Sure it was. Boom. Must have been a bomb. Okay. I must be blind. Oh. Piece of the propeller. Oh, there's another piece of the propeller. Exactly. And finally, a third piece. Alright. So let's prepare the photographic documentation. It says it turns red when it sees something worth taking pictures of. This, I would think, would be something worth taking a picture of. What the heck? What do I know? Okay. That all should be attached to the airplane. And now we're gonna call technicians, apparently. Hello, Mr. Technician. I just noticed something. I just noticed something that is absolutely brilliant. On the next case, I'm gonna take a screenshot because you probably can't see it on your screen, but on the next case, I will take a screenshot when we call the technician. And you have to see the name. That is brilliant. Did you see the logo? And the name, Mr. Wolf. Well, if my help is not appreciated, best of luck to you guys. Oh, that is so good. That made my day. The wolf. Okay, pilot flight log. Let's see. May. I'm still flying over the fields. If all goes well, I'll be spraying the entire cornfield in 2 weeks. Time for vegetable spraying. With the new tanks, it goes even faster. Oh, new tanks. Probably bigger tanks. Therefore, a new center of gravity and all that good stuff. I went to Fairmont Fair, ate some delicious food. Oh boy. Checked the plane condition, Stanley Cater. Tech log. June. There was a problem with the radiator. But I fixed it with gray tape, aka duct tape. Because this is how we fix airplanes. Also, Jeremy, how come you are on YouTube and not on Twitch? On Twitch, you got a sword. On YouTube, you got nothing. I installed the black box. They ask why, and I tell them that I can. Oh boy. Engine regeneration, fluid replacement, hydraulic system inspection. No other repairs were performed. The owner has been informed about the poor technical condition of the aircraft. Inspection and repairs carried out by Stanley Woodson, license number, blah, 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 blah. Captain NDB. Oh, I'm always live on Twitch when I'm live. The engine is running worse and worse. I've looked at it, but I don't know what's wrong. I have to take it to Stanley. Yeah. Fixed the throttle because it was sticking. Now it sounds great. Oh my heavens. This dude is doing everything by... I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Sergeant Kowalski. What a break. I managed to determine that the witness to the accident was neighbor Mike. Perhaps his testimony will be... Yeah, okay. St. Mary Hospital. Mr. Fred Belware was admitted to our hospital in critical condition. Yeah, because we broke his back. And has not regained consciousness yet. Well... Alright, Jeremy, have a good night. I digress. Photo. The tank is not an original Palavia. We know that. Excellent. Alright, let's make some phone calls. Mechanic Stanley. The plane was held together with duct tape. Inspections? What inspections? As long as something was working, it was working. When it broke down, Fred fixed it himself. I don't know why, but Fred insisted on having a black box in the plane, so I helped him install it. Maybe there will be some information on it. Oh my good grief. Neighbor Mike. Well, I was sitting on the porch and watching Crazy Fred fly over the cornfield. At one point, the plane went straight down to the ground. Luckily, Fred is a good pilot and somehow managed to land. Maybe it's because of those huge tanks he attached to the plane himself. I told him, just like a friend, that with those big tanks, he won't go far. Well, thanks, Mike. I think we are starting to get a pretty good idea here. Spray possible. Black box has to be found. And Fred is being an idiot. I think we can all agree on that. Fred is in the hospital. If only he listened. Yeah, well, but he didn't. Reconstruct the wreckage of the plane. Okay, where's my non-devolved? A quick look here. So, crop sprayer is there. Black box is right here. Sprayers, fuel tank. Propeller. Perfect. All we need to know. And then we're gonna scan the whole works. Oh yeah, fuel tester. That's gonna be a thing too. So, that's the drag wheel, since this is a tail dragger. And then we're gonna throw the main gear back where it belongs. There's another one of those. Main gear is installed. Now we're gonna throw the propellers back on. 1, 2, and 3. And then we have tank shield that has to go hither. Wow. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, since we are up here, we might as well take the black box out. That needs to be sent away. No, not true. That needs to go on the stand. There we go. Let's see here. Oh look, a chipmunk was flying. That's good. I have no idea what he's saying, but thankfully we get this from the analysis before too long. Actually, this is fun. The tank needs to go where the tank should never go. Like this is just so sus. It's not even funny. Okay, this has to go back in for now. So we can make our scan. What's missing? Oh, what is this? He was on some sort of pills. Oh, right, the sprayer. I forgot the sprayer. Silly me. There we go. Now we can scan the wreckage. Yes, Alvin was the first one and also the last one. Zzz. I love that drone. My best friend. So the scan... Right. That drone actually sounds pretty accurate to what a POV drone. Captain I have been playing the demo. I'm playing this now. May I suggest watch me play it for about an hour, and then I'm pretty sure you can make that decision for yourself. I think it's a good game, from what I can tell so far, but I have always a hard time saying whether or not for people to get a game. I just want them to make up their own minds. Black box decoder. During the flight, the engine stopped functioning. The probable cause, fuel depletion. Check the fuel level. Okay, well there you go. The additional spray tanks did not affect the aircraft's payload capacity and were not the cause of the accident. Still, they shouldn't have been... where they were. Out of fuel. New evidence. Yeah. What else do we have? Check the fuel gauge in the cockpit. Okay. Let's have a look at the cockpit. Oh, cool. Yes, I just made up my mind. Get it. Fuel indicator shows that the tank is half full. Hey, and they think about it positively, because they could have just as well said it's half empty, although as a good engineer, the vessel is about twice as big as it needs to be at the current time. Anyways. Oh, I'm pretty sure I know where the fuel tanks are, but okay. Just to humor them, we're gonna check. Oh yeah, look. The fuel tank is indeed in the wings. Who would have thought? And do not drink, it's weird. Yeah, I know. Oh, I guess we'll find out here right away. Yeah, we have to get our trusty non-devolved. Okay. Not something I want to complain about, just maybe a thought, and you guys tell me what you think, if I am on the right track, but it would be nice if you could put the non-devolved in your invisible tool belt and have two things at a time with you, so you don't have to run back and forth all the time. But again, not a complaint, just a thought. Because that seems almost like trying to artificially make it more complex than the whole thing should be. Okay. Tank is empty. Huh. And yet it showed... Oh, what's coming back? Oh, the vial is back. Like, I'm all for game mechanics being realistic, but I am not a big fan of artificially blowing up what doesn't need to be blown up. Ordinary aspirin. Okay, so this one is out. Let's call the mechanic. Hey, Stan! Fuel gauge not working, shown the wrong value, very likely. Agricultural machines aren't subject to mandatory inspections. I suspect that half of the systems were faulty. Okay, well, I think we definitely know more now. Yeah, the out of fuel, definitely. Spray tank is okay. Looks to me. Good morning. Mr. Fred Balware has regained consciousness. His condition allows for questioning. Alright, we're gonna call the dude. Crazy Fred. I feel weak. I don't know what happened. Was there not enough fuel? The gauge hasn't been working for a year, but I always fueled with 200 gallons. It was enough. This time my new employee, Pedro, fueled the plane. It's Pedro's fault. I speak English little. Si, senor. I tank airplane. As Senor Alfredo said, 200 liters. Well, there you go. There is your problem. Ice will have a word with you, Pedro. Alright. And there is our cause. There. We figured it out. Instead of 200 gallons, 200 liters. Wow. Yep, that would do it. What happened to the characters later? Pedro, in his anger, Fred fired him from his job and wanted to press charges. However, he quickly remembered Pedro was employed illegally. Ultimately, a week after returning from the hospital, he rehired Pedro. To avoid similar mistakes, he invested in the English language course for his employee. Well, there you go. Oh, it's funny. Alright, let's see what happens next. A plane has crashed on the reservation near Carlton. Beachcraft Sundowner C-23. Oh, ooh. The pilot did not survive. The body has been secured by the appropriate services. Discover the cause of the crash. Well, let's do it. As for everybody who is wondering, should I get the game? Yup. But at this point, I would stop watching because I don't think there's an unlimited number of missions. Well, here we go again. Yeah, that's a far cry from his 200 gallons for sure. No wonder that he came out of the sky so quickly. So first thoughts after doing this first investigation now. Fun game. The question now is, in my mind anyway, the first question for now is how many calls do we have and how quickly is this becoming redundant where you do the same thing over and over and over and over. Now obviously there is going to be some sort of redundancy in these cases, has to be, unless they were, which I honestly don't know. I don't think they are procedurally generated. What do we have here? That is an old AC unit. I don't think that was really part of the plane, but call me crazy. I think what makes or breaks the game is how inventive they were with their causes for the crash, but the only way to find this out is to keep playing it. Also, for those of you that are interested, I'm very happy to confirm that I will be one of the media outlets covering the new mud running game when it comes out, Expeditions. That is a mess. But again, no reason for us to be concerned. I think the wreck is gonna start here. Because look, this is all in a line. That would make sense. Here we go. Look, there's one propeller. And I'm apparently stuck in the water. Oh, look, there's the Beachcraft. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's sort of bad. But thankfully we have our amazing fire extinguisher. This is another mechanic of the game where I think, was it really necessary? Or are we artificially inflating this? I guess. Whatever. Okay, let's go back to the propeller. Pardon? Oh, okay, thanks. Oh yeah, guys, before I forget it. I will have to go into an intermission screen for a few minutes in approximately half an hour, give or take, because I gotta pick one of the kids up from work. Wow. Wow. Yeah, no wonder he didn't survive that. Okay, well, that's nonsense. You can definitely follow that path that he created. Okay. Okay, apparently there are two more pieces over here somewhere. Let's have a look. Okay, not there. Either. Ah, I see it. No, I don't see it. I thought I've seen it. So, the propeller kept flying after the plane crashed. I like that. Makes sense. Okay, there's two pieces. Oh, probably the door. And the other seat. Makes sense. Okay. What else? Oh, yes, one more. Seat. Ooh, boy. That's a German airplane. That's a long ways to go. Oh, sorry, not a German airplane. It's obviously Beechcraft, but it's registered in Germany. Okay, we have 2 more pieces to find. Up there, I think I've seen a piece. Yep. There's one. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh, and a propeller. Clear prop? That's a bad joke, by the way. Mr. Wolf. Removal service since... They used the release date of Pulp Fiction for the removal service's starting date. I love it. Nice little touch there on their part, putting that as an Easter egg. There are a lot of subtle things that you don't see initially. Hey, Mr. Wolfie, how's it going? Okay. Blue Cray, Beachcraft, Sunflower. Bleachcraft, sorry. Bleachcraft Sunflower. New York Mount, Passenger, Benjamin Goldberg. Pilot, suddenly the altitude crashed. Okay. New York, Mount Mary, flight weather okay. Cloudy, no rainfall, flight without disruptions, continuous rainfall, aircraft worked. Oh, engine slightly stuttered. All systems operational. Okay, tech log. What do we have? Comprehensive tech review. All fluids, air and fuel, no malfunction. Set of tires, that's okay. Fuel line set. All fluids, cockpit heating, propeller replacement, excess mileage, steering lines left wing, tires, placement of windows, placement of ailerons in both wings, fixing the altimeter conservation of yoke. Ha! Yoke is on you. Okay, let's call Paul. After we look at all the pictures. I think the picture of the whiskey is gonna add something to the case. But what do I know? Okay, we're gonna call Paul the mechanic. Okay. Well, fair enough. Let's see what the witnesses have to say. Sheriff. Well, the tragedies happened. Not much is left of the man. I managed to find out that people who saw the accident were Hal and Old Beale. Dr. Quinsby, what do you know? Cause of the pilot's death were numerous internal injuries caused by the aircraft crashing into the ground. The excluded partition of third parties. Alright. Assistant. What a tragedy. He had found out at Margaret that his wife has gone not alone with a lover. Wanted to catch him red-handed and brought him to the airport. Getting an aircraft responsible. Okay. Oh, all the intrigue. Hello, Helen. I was driving with my kids and saw a falling plane. It was flying in a slanted way as if it had trouble staying in the air. Old Bill. I was coming out to throw some grain to them chickens, and there I see a big old plane going right down, black smoke coming out of its tail. Must have some engine malfunction on me, and I knew back in Vietnam I served in the Air Force. Okay, cool. Dr. Quinsby, Mrs. Goldberg, assistant. Nobody wants to talk to us. Alright. So, we have a bunch of different options here. It could be the ailerons. It could be the whiskey. Mechanical failure is always an option. Okay, here we go. So, first things first. Let's grab... No, we're not gonna assemble the aircraft just yet. We're gonna take the black box out. Black box on the wall. That engine has to be sent away. Oh, no, never mind. It has to go here. But the flask has to go away. See, that we can do with the not devolved. Okay. Can this go just like that? That would be nice. Nope. Okay. What about the ailerons? Hey, Jackson. Flaps. Flip, flap, flip, flap. Oh, this thing might not have... no, it might not necessarily have a black box. Sure, John. Ask ahead and don't be silly with your apologies. Hatch, seed. Engine. Scan of surface. Oh, yeah, okay. Ailerons. We know all that. Inbox, outbox. Alright, that's all sent away. We're gonna do a quick scan of the engine. Or not. Okay, well, let's put this thing together, and then we're gonna make a complete scan. Scan. No, first the wing. Oh, appreciate it, Jackson. Have a good night. There's a flap. Flippity flap. Alex, thank you so much.
The Bonanza doesn't look too good, the Norther Heart.
No, no, it doesn't. But did you see? It's a Beachcraft. If you can believe it, it's a Beachcraft. Yep. I thought the same thing. Thank you, my friend. How many months is that now? Many. Left door. Oh, hey, Brad. How's it going, my good sir? And the battery is low now, one on the vault. Oh yeah, right. My bad. Where's the... Monkey, thank you so much for your continued support in my silly little adventure here. Okay, let's scan the heck out of this thing. Scan for explosives. That's gonna be always the case now. Yeah, I can't do the... I can't do that on YouTube, so... You'll see it on Twitch. Alright, now we're gonna take the engine off again. Yes, yes it is. We need the aileron. Okay. There goes the aileron, and now we're gonna pack up the engine as well. Alright, more calls to be made. More calls to be made. Told you the plane was functional. Last review was Aerotech. Is the wife a pilot? Of course, it was usually her who flew the plane to the mountains. Oh. Aerotech, can I help you? Did we take care of Mr. Goldberg? Yes, as far as I can remember. Mrs. Goldberg brought it here personally about a year ago. It all looked good in the papers. Maybe Jim, who conducted the inspection. Okay. And he has nothing to say. Alright. Let's call Mrs. Goldberg again. Well, a violent life, a violent death. He was always a ticking bomb. Never knew when he would explode and start another fight. I wanted to break up for my husband didn't want to give me. Well, how did we meet? Ironically, many years ago in an aero. Okay, cool. Things had been sour between the Goldbergs for a long time. She wanted a divorce. He would say it would never be over their body. It was about the company property, $1 million. Okay. Alright. Well. So far, this is not getting anywhere anytime quickly. So let's put some more clues on the board. The wife is a pilot too. Aerotech. Murder? Well, we'll find out. Next episode! No. Kidding. Okay, let's see what we have here. Stuff is back now. So that's the flask, probably. Yep. And that should give us the result. Which is probably that there was whiskey in it. Chem lab. Yes, 15-year-old Scotch whiskey inside. Yummy. So, now we have that. There's alcohol in the flask. Gasp. Yep, who would have thought? Alright, well, let's find out what the engine and aileron is telling us. Oh. Just as I thought we're done, the aileron is coming back. Safety first. Of course, safety first. I'm always said that. Okay, engine was okay. Oh. Oh. Engine is functional. However, the ailerons might not have been. So now we gotta grab the aileron and bring it to the special stand, I think. Unscrew the screws. Where, oh where? That was where I got stumped last time. Ah, there we go. Alright. Now we're gonna send the screws for examination. Send the screws for... Okay, where are the screws? Oh, there they are. Look, tiny little package with screws. Off you go. And we're gonna call Dr. Quinsby because... Totally not Dr. Quincy, by the way, who's also a very famous medical examiner. I used to love Dr. Quincy, by the way. It was an amazing show. But I am curious if Mrs. Quinsby, no, Mr. Quinsby, find some alcohol. Alright. So we ordered the blood test. And we have more witnesses to call. Hello? I was the one who made the last inspection. Generally, it was all good. The aileron didn't touch it. It was replaced. Must have been done earlier and not in our place. Mrs. Goldberg, the blonde one? Pretty hot for her age, by the way. Did I talk to her? No, I'm kind of shy with women. Okay, good. Perfect. Thanks. Well, we'll see. The lawyer. Oh boy, this is getting better. Received the email with the, yeah, so. Zero. Alright, so it's not the alcohol. That was a dead end. That was a dead end. Mugdog. I mean murder. Oh yeah, her alibi. Well, let's see what we find out about those bolts. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Delivered screws have been made from poor quality steel, had not required a station. Such screws should never been used in aircraft with all the parts. Okay, let's see when this was done. Tech log. On the... No. Where was it? There was a thing about the ailerons. Yep, replacement of ailerons on both wings. 24th of 2019. Oh dear. Oh dear. Please give me a moment. It was about 3 years ago. Inspection, replaced the aileron, among other things. Young Tom was taking care of it. Oh boy. Confirm Faraday to prove if there's a need to come on term from officers. Okay. Goldberg's playing or memorable. This Goldberg guy kept on screaming that he wanted it all to go faster. Exceptionally unpleasant character. If I wasn't at work, I'd punch his face. Aileron, yes, I replaced it. The problem with the screws, I've got no idea. I ordered the screws and all this at All Stuff Inc. Okay. Plot thickens. Dear Tom from Flycraft, we have received your order for universal screws. The accepted delivery time is 4 days. Thank you for shopping with All Stuff Inc. with kind Lu Cheng. Okay, well, there's your reason. So that's not helping either. Young Tom. Sent the email to All Stuff. All Stuff. Have you sold screws to Flycraft? I have tested bolts. Best regards. Okay. I don't think there was... here. Inbox. We have indeed sold such screws, but it was clearly stated in the advertisement that they did not... that they had no attestation since they are a collector's item. I'm attaching the screen from our shop as proof. Ay, ay, ay. Tom? I knew it would come back to bite us, these screws. Goldberg kept screaming he was in a hurry, that he had to have the plane ready at the moment. Unfortunately, there were no aileron screws anywhere, missing stock. I was sick and tired of that guy. In effect, he kept screaming at me. I wanted him off my back, so I ordered a replacement for the screws on the internet. They said they were no different from the originals. I was young and stupid. Yeah. Alright, well, there's your reason. Don't order your aileron screws from Alibaba. Simple. Alright. Helen saw a plane fly in a slanted manner which just lost controllability. The cause had been the aileron which had detached from the wing. Yeah, that's the problem. This was caused by a fracture in the bolts fastening the aileron. The bolts did not have the right attestation. They shouldn't have been used in an aircraft. Young Tom, the mechanic, had used uncertified bolts in order to fulfill Goldberg's unrealistic expectations as quickly as possible. This rush turned out to have fatal consequences. Young Tom has been accused of the direction of duty and negligent homicide. He might be facing up to 8 years in prison. The interesting thing is that Mrs. Goldberg has paid for Tom's attorney from her own resources. She claims that her husband was a raging nutcase who would force others to obey him, so it wasn't the boy's fault that he wanted to fulfill Goldberg's absurd demands as quickly as possible. Mrs. Goldberg inherited all the family fortune after her husband's death. She decided to permanently move to the mountains and settle down with a new partner. She hired her attorney to run the company. The assistant was immediately fired by Mrs. Goldberg due to the baseless accusations. The boy did not receive a positive letter of recommendation and has been having trouble finding work for a while now. Oh boy. The life of the remaining people hasn't changed significantly. Still, the crash will remain in their memory for a long time. Yeah, well, there you have it. 24 minutes, 15 sec... What? 24 minutes, 15.3. Okay. In the desert near the town of Santa Marta, the wreckage of a small plane was found, and inside 2 bodies in an advanced state of decomposition. The flight was not reported anywhere. The victims of the crash have no documents with them, a highly suspicious case. I bet you it was a drug runner. Wow. But this will have to wait until I'm back, because like I alluded to before, I need to pick one of the kids up from work. I can't wait for her to have her own license. Well, she has her license, but she has not registered her car yet. Anyways, I'll be back in 10, 15, well, no, more realistically, like half an hour probably. But I will be back. So, if you are taking off now, I understand that. Thanks for watching. If you gonna hang around, well, I will be back. Well, it was actually a long break because I had to get one of the kids from work. I would have to guess the airplane came. Hard to say. Probably this way. My guess. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Let's see here. Am I seeing this correctly? Over there, looks like she's all broken up into pieces. Alright. Well, we'll see how this is all gonna end. There we go. I wonder why. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in forever. So there could be potentially the first piece that fell off be right here. Maybe. No, I was listening to sea shanties and Irish folk songs today. I always, well, I try to listen to different stuff at work when the time allows it. Okay, so we have something there. But we don't know where. Oh no. goodie. Perfect. Stuck. Yeah, I don't think I ever played it solo. I can't even imagine how that would go. Okay, whatever it was here, it was not a piece of the puzzle. Okay, we're gonna go up here because I want to get those remote ones first. If at all possible. Oh. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Check the condition of the victims. I think we know the condition of the victims. Mummified is, if I recall the report correctly. And stuck again. Looks like it, yeah. I tell you, this was a drug runner. That's my prediction. How the heck are we gonna get there? John, did you get your joysticks? Since today is Thursday. Am I friggin' blind? Oh, paint can. Nonsense. This is becoming Tomb Raider. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good then. Is that a piece of... No. It's a piece of garbage is what it is. And he has two, has he? Wow. I tell you, the collision is pretty terrible. And the pathfinding. But to their credit, they have a mechanic that kinda sorta helps you navigate that. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, well, there's one wing. There's the other wing. With the rest of the cockpit. Yeah, he's dead. And there's number 2. Alright, let's secure the wreckage then. Less dramatic, I would say. They weren't aware of the altitude and crashed into the mountain. If they are not drug runners. It's a good thing he doesn't put those stakes right through them. Yeah, desert flying, especially high desert, is A, not easy, B, if you are not aware of your... Oh, well, that's nonsense. See you, Joel. Oh, nice. When are you supposed to get that? Just the radio. Ah. Good old Northern Logistics logo, eh? Might have to get up here somehow. Wow, the collision though, the collision. Oh, what do we have here? They are drug runners. Ha! Ha ha! Knew it. Freaking knew it. My intuition. My spidey senses went off there. Well, the good news is we do not have to look for the propellers this time. They are still there. No, that does not exist. And I don't really have any contact with them anymore, so it probably will never exist either. Oh boy. Oh cool. I can go right through it. Perfect. Ah. A weapon. Definitely drug runners. That's annoying. Where is number 8? I'm playing an online... What? I'm playing online on a game that isn't allowed to be mentioned because people talk about it all the time. GTA. Minecraft. Roblox. Any of the above? Jeez Louise, that bird took a tumble, alright. No flight logbook or maintenance manual. Well, you know what that means. Ah, GTA. Appears to be a case of illegal immigration. Airplane was old in poor technical condition. Unfortunately, we have had some... Investigation determined identities ongoing. Significant decomposition of the bodies makes the task challenging. Okay, good. I don't even want to know. Cool. Ah. Well, that's nice of you. But if you are busy, that's perfectly fine too. Hey, Ivy. How are you doing? Yeah, I wonder what those immigrants are doing. Always those illegal immigrants. Well, Kathleen, that's very nice. But I'm just saying, if you are, I understand that. What a cute little drone. Alright, what do we have here? Scanners detect the clear traces of gunpowder as well as bullet marks. Oh, shootout during the flight. That's not good. Rudder should undergo further investigation. Excellent. Well, more evidence. A gun? Bullet traces? Looks like a dispute among smugglers of immigrants. They probably fought over the money. Oh look, now they are immigrants, no longer immigrants. Alright, let's send the rudder away. Away. Drug deal gone wrong. Oh well. What do you do? Oddly Ghostly, thank you for the raid and welcome, raiders. Fight among, well, they are not sure if it's immigrants or immigrants. Let's have a look here. What do we have? Oh, 2 7.62 cal bullets were found in the pilot's body, which could have been direct cause of death. Yeah. Oh boy. Can I just quickly say that the handgun that we found is not chambered in 7.62? Nonsense. How was your stream, Ghostly? And what did you stream? Yeah, 7.62 from a... Yeah. Hey, Jim. Whose name is not Jim, and who's probably not even wearing Tim's. Alright, let's see if we can find actual tail now here. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Maybe we find something here. Ah, look at that. November 2015, November. The plot thickens. Oh, jeez. I was collecting flowers in the desert when it was flying unevenly. I heard gunshots and then it crashed. People came out of the plane. They must have been illegal immigrants. I think about 16 people. What? How did they get 16 people on that plane? Unbelievable. So this is a... Alright, Audley, have a good one. Thanks for the raid again. Cockpit. I'll have a look at the cockpit. The airplane can accommodate a maximum of 6 passengers. Exactly. How can there be 16? Nonsense. Juanita is lying. Yeah. Expertise shown new cover post could not have been found from the result consumed with a rifle model FN FAR, which has been recently issued to police units. Huh. The plot thickens, like I said. Sure, possible. We have never had such an incident. Perhaps it was a mistake. Of course, I will send you the inventory. Da 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 da. Yeah, perfect. And what does Juanita have to say? Nobody. Huh. Of gas station simulator. Yeah, that's not a bad one. That is not a bad one. Alright, what do we have here? I can't lie any longer. Maybe this will help solve the case. Juanita. Oh, look at that. Mr. Rodriguez. I give you $1 million. I don't think so. Hello, oh, it's you. I have bad news. Juanita can't come to the phone. She committed suicide. Shot herself. Right. During the investigation, Rodriguez admitted to the crimes he was charged with. For years, he had been collaborating with Los Despero cartel, turning a blind eye to drug smuggling in exchange for bribes. When he learned that Miguel de la Cruz and Diego Fernández were planning a flight with 450 kgs of cocaine, he decided to seize the shipment. He knew the flight route. He used a rifle to shoot the slow-flying small plane. The bullet hit the pilot, causing the aircraft to crash to the ground. If it weren't for your inquisitiveness, no one would have found out about the committed crime. Juanita Riviera was murdered by Rodriguez. After his arrest, he was transported to San Benito prison, where he awaits trial for collaborating with the cartel, accepting bribes, and committing triple murder. The former police officer faces life sentence. Oh, well, there you go. Hey, DeMarcus. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. In the Eagles Peaks mountain range, a plane belonging to Vladimir Bulhat, a suspected Russian businessman, crashed. On board were two individuals, pilot Oleg Sudatov and passenger Dr. James Horner, who was on vacation with his family. Due to the need for an immediate operation, the Russian businessman sent his private jet to retrieve the doctor. During the return flight, the pilot landed at Wilford Airport. He quickly took off again and encountered a snowstorm over Eagle Peaks Mountain. He reported problems to air traffic control, but due to the weather conditions, the information was barely audible. Radio contact was lost. A few minutes later, the aircraft automatically transmitted Mayday. Medical services found Dr. Horner alive, but his condition was critical. Unfortunately, the pilot did not survive. RIP. Oh, that's good. That's good. Our little drone has its work cut out now with this kind of weather. I tell you what happened right now. They were flying too low and did not see Santa Claus, who was also flying on that route. Santa Claus and the reindeer were able to land safely nearby. However, the jet was not as lucky. There, case closed. This is becoming the long dark. That's why you didn't get anything from Santa, exactly. Yeah. Now it registered. Where are we going next? Down here. Tell you, this is becoming the long dark. Is that what I think it is? An Atari? Yep. That is cool. But yeah, the macros, I am doing well. Working and streaming and working on the homestead, all that good stuff. Life is good. Oh, look what I found. Okay, so all this stuff must be in the immediately vicinity. In the immediate vicinity. Ah, a black box. Very good. That is a big plus. Yeah. I would have to guess he didn't realize how low he was. We got that. Is there anything else in here? Ah. Well, apparently the winter storm just ran out of juice. There's not much to reconstruct this time. Well, let's see what we can find out. My husband is a neurosurgeon. Vacation, stroke, FBI agent. Yeah, you look like an FBI agent. Shame about Oleg. He was a good guy. Worked there. Equipment issue. Oh, there was an issue with the de-icing. Hey, King. Alright, well, so we have icing, possible icing conditions. The good doctor is in a coma. Could have been an assassination. So yeah, well, definitely honing in on the icing issue. But first, as per usual, we're gonna be reconstructing the wreckage. Where is this one from? Ah. There we go. there. Right.
But I'm not sure if it will work. It's flight tower. This is flight number. We're flying over Eagle Peak Mountains. Conditions are very difficult. I think we have a problem with...
Okay, he was going on about how it's so cold. So that makes me wonder. Alright, let's have a look here in our inbox. Possible defect anti-icing left wing. Yeah, of course. Alright. So icing might be a problem. Alright.
Flight tower. This is flight number. Flight tower. This is...
Now, where would one obtain that recording, I wonder? Maybe it's in here. By the way, this is not how you check fuel levels in a tank. This is how you check if there's water in the fuel. That's what those checkpoints are for. So that part of the simulation is not only a little bit inaccurate, it's just plain and simple wrong. Okay, where's the de-icing system? Okay. If that whole system fits in that box, I'm gonna die laughing. Okay, I will be dying laughing now. Orna is awake. I went to sleep to rest. The only thing I remember is it was terribly cold in the cabin. Ah ha ha. Placed this somewhere. So after playing this now for almost 4 hours, hypothermia, I'm pretty sure. We had something in the pilot logbook according to this. Heating system wasn't working. Oleg didn't tell me anything. It's not a system that needs regular checks. Since the pilot didn't mention anything, I didn't inspect it. Let me check his books. Ah, I see. Vladimir only flew short distances. The flights lasted about 20 minutes. Neither pilot nor passenger had time to freeze before landing. Nobody reported any malfunctions. Okay, well, there you go. So it was... After investigation, the most likely cause of the accident was the pilot falling asleep at the controls. So yeah, those are all... I don't know. My concern is replayability. Too repetitive for my liking. Even the stories, I don't think, gonna keep me long-term interested in this. That being said, I do hope that you guys enjoyed the stream and you have now a little bit of a better idea whether or not you want to get the game. It's not the worst game. Certainly has some flaws on a technical aspect and the pathfinding is abysmal, but we tried it. And with that, I say goodnight. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. God bless.